I'd like to begin by thanking Mr. Al Greenfield, the director of Pike TV, and also Pike TV, and say that Pikeville Independent Schools looks forward to working with Pike TV in the future. And of course, this is our first program where we'll begin with introductions. Immediately to my left is Mr. Robert Jones, principal at Pikeville Elementary School, and Mr. Michael Rowe, principal at Pikeville High School. I'd like to say first off, congratulations, gentlemen, to you and to the staff and to the students of Pikeville Independent Schools. This past week, we were just notified that we were one of 16 school districts in the state of Kentucky that received the What Parents Want award from School Match. And that's fewer than 9% of the school districts. And Pikeville Independent Schools was the only school district in eastern Kentucky to receive this award, and it's just a testament to the hard work of both of these gentlemen, the staffs at both schools, and certainly our students and parents, and we just want to say congratulations that your hard work has been recognized. During this program, we'll share some information about the upcoming school year. We're excited, and we certainly hope that the students and the parents and the community members are excited. We'll begin with just a brief overview and some of the highlights that we're looking forward to for the upcoming year. Mr. Jones, would you like to start?
Well, actually, our school year, as you know, and I'm sure our parents know, never really ends. Our teachers spent all summer in professional development sessions and meetings getting ready for the upcoming school year. But our official school year begins this Friday, August 5th. We have a professional development day at our elementary school for our faculty and staff. We'll be going over technology. We are very lucky in this district. I'm sure Mr. Green will touch on this in a minute, but we're very lucky in this district to have smart boards and classroom response systems all through our building. Every classroom is equipped with a smart board and the smart board technology. We are in the process of getting more training with our smart boards, and that will happen this Friday. On Monday, August the 8th, we'll also have another professional development session in which our staff will have professional learning communities, or PLCs. We'll talk more about that in a minute also, I'm sure. That will be on the 8th. And then on the 9th, our opening day in our district, first day for students, is Wednesday, August the 10th. We're looking forward to a great school year, and we're ready to get going.
Great, thank you. Mr. Rowe, a lot of exciting things at the high school also.
Yes, I kind of piggyback on what Mr. Jones was saying. Our teachers also were spending the summer with their training. We're very excited about the addition of Advanced Kentucky, and for our parents, what Advanced Kentucky is a unique program that allows our teachers to get intense training with AP curriculum and to bring that training back and to make sure our students do better on the AP exams. As a part of this, with the AP exams, our students now will have the capability, if they pass the AP exams, to earn $100, a check written directly to them for their hard work on that. I can say this year, and I just wrote the numbers down before I came over here, we are currently offering 10 different AP courses this year, the largest we've had. And our goal is probably to grow that by 2 or 3 for next school year. Beyond the AP and what we're doing with Advanced Kentucky, we're also offering dual credit with Pikeville College this year, UPike. And as of now, we have 8 courses listed for dual credit for our students at no cost. I want to thank Mr. Green, I want to thank you and the board, because we're the only district that I know in the state that has our board that pays for the AP exams. That is a great savings to our parents, and shows how dedicated our board and our superintendent is with this endeavor. I can say now that our students will be able to enter, if they take advantage of this and pass the courses, that they'll be able to enter college as a sophomore after graduating high school. So that's a very exciting time for us. I want to jump on real quick just to share some of the things we did last year that I'm very proud of. With our state assessment last year, our 8th graders took the Explore test. We were 15th in the state, which is outstanding. Our 10th graders took the Plan test, which is basically a pre-ACT. We were 3rd in the state of Kentucky. Then our juniors took the ACT exam, and they were 12th in the state of Kentucky. So we're very excited about that. We're not exactly happy with where it's at. Our goal is to be #1, but we're excited where we're at, and we want to continue to grow with that. So I can tell you it's exciting time to the high school. We're doing pre-registration today as we speak, also tomorrow. And I've been there with the students and their parents, challenged them to take these dual credits in AP, and our students are living up to the challenge.
Could you also share some about the teacher training and the number of teachers trained this year for those advanced placement courses?
Yes, we had approximately, I think, 6 teachers that were actually at the AP trainings, and those were done at various sites, Western Kentucky, Morehead State, a few different places based upon content. We also had 6 additional teachers that went to what we call the Laying the Foundation training at Bryan Station High School. Talked to the teachers. They feel it's probably the best focused, intense training that they've had since they've been probably in the business. Basically, that allows our teachers to start teaching a pre-AP curriculum, basically 7th grade. So the training they receive for there is going to pay dividends for our students and hopefully save our parents some money when it comes to college.
You mentioned the kickoff today, August the 1st, and then also tomorrow with the registration at the high school. Would you like to share the dates for the open house and the importance of the parental involvement and attendance at open house, and then Mr. Jones can give the dates for open house at the elementary school and kind of touch on that?
At the high school, we're having open house August 11th from 6 to 8. We started something new last year, and it seemed very successful, and we're going to continue that. We're making an open house for our students can actually meet the teachers. We're inviting the colleges in, so we'll probably have about 20 different colleges that'll be there. And these colleges are not just there to talk to our seniors. They're there to start talking to our 7th graders and letting our parents have a chance to get to know the college and see what they have to offer. So not only will we have a chance to meet faculty and administration, but you can have a chance to talk to these colleges during this 2-hour segment, and I think you're really going to enjoy it. We want as many parents out as possible, so please come and join us, and hopefully we can start planning out a college career for your child starting in 7th grade.
Thank you.
One thing that our elementary school prides itself on is our great parental involvement. We logged about 1,800 hours of parent involvement last year at our school. So we actually have, when we have an open house, we actually have close to 100% attendance, if not 100% attendance, to our student and staff and faculty open houses. Because we have such a large attendance, we have to have that over a 2-night period. So our first open house for grades preschool, kindergarten, grades 4 and 5 will be Monday, August the 8th, beginning at 6 p.m. The programmed hours for that is 6 to 7:30 p.m., but we usually end up going a little longer because we have, our teachers want to meet all of the parents and students. So, and then on Tuesday, August the 9th, will be grades 1, 2, 3, and 6, again beginning at 6 p.m. And again, we are blessed in our district to have such great parent involvement that, in a lot of districts, it's really hard to get parents out. Here at Pikeville, we don't have that problem. We have parents in our building almost every day, doing the volunteer programs. We have a great volunteer program in our school, and again, almost 100% attendance to each and every parent-teacher conference open house that we have.
Something that I'd like to mention. If you're a parent and you're interested in volunteering, or a community member and interested in volunteering, please contact Mrs. Dawn Rowe at the elementary school, our family resource director, and also at the high school would be Mr. Kevin Garris. We'll have an application process that you go through, also a criminal background record check. For example, at the elementary school, it helps us tremendously because the instructional assistants, or those individuals working with the students, actually have time to work with the students directly with student engagement during the class, and we rely heavily on our parents, whether it's making copies, whether it's helping with pictures, day-to-day activities, and the same with the high school. It allows the employees there to focus on instruction throughout the day. And to your credit at the elementary school, would you like to share the number of volunteers that have already completed the application process and that you have criminal background record checks on?
We have, like I said, we logged about 1,800 hours last year. I would imagine that number is well in the couple hundreds, 200 or 300 people minimum who have completed the backgrounds, you can go to our school website, www.pikeville.kyschools.us. There is a link, an information tab that you can click on, parents, and it will give you all the information to sign up for to be a volunteer at our school. It has all the information that you need, the contacts that you need to make, and also the forms that you would need to fill out. And again, every volunteer, every paraprofessional, every person who works with our students must have a completed criminal background check. So any information that you would need, parents, to volunteer in our school, please log on to our website and click the information link. Also, you can call school at any time. We can hook you up with the right people to get the information to you there. We welcome your presence in our school.
Thank you. Something that you'll be hearing a great deal about this coming year is dealing with new assessments, and within the state of Kentucky, that's grades 3 through 8, and also new assessments at the high school level with end-of-course exams. Be asking the principals to touch on this concerning these new assessments, and they're all based on new standards. And the staff within our school district has been working extremely hard to implement the new standards within their curriculum maps, within their lesson plans for the upcoming year. It's going to be a more rigorous curriculum, and we want to make sure that students and parents are prepared for this. And again, this helps us with our ultimate goal concerning college and career readiness. And we'll touch on that just a bit later in the show. But our main objective is to make sure that your son or daughter is prepared for the next level beyond K-12 education. Would you like to share some of the trainings that's currently been going on, or some of the information about the new standards and assessments?
We have, beginning this school year, we are under a new accountability system for reading language arts, English language arts, and also math. We have new standards that is in place now beginning this school year for English language arts and math. If you're interested in seeing those standards, you can go again to our website, www.pikeville.kyschools.us. You can click on the faculty staff links, and then there's a link to all the deconstructed standards in English language arts and also math. You can click on those standards. It will pull up all of those different standards that our teachers have, and you will be able to see those broken down to a teacher-friendly learning target. But our teachers' job is to break those into student-friendly learning targets, so your students, your children, can be exposed to each and every one of these targets. Our work this summer has been, our teachers have came together in groups, all of our staff have came together in groups looking at these teacher-friendly learning targets from these deconstructed learning standards and turning those into student-friendly language. And the goal is for a student, when a student leaves a classroom each day, everybody, it seems like common sense, but actually when you think about it, it makes even more sense than that. When a student leaves a classroom every day, everybody in that classroom will be on the same page. Everyone knows what they're going to learn that day, and when they leave the classroom that day, they're also going to know exactly what they learned. So it'll be a learning target posted in the classroom. The teacher will explain that learning target. This is exactly what we're going to do today, and that way there's no question as to what is being covered in the classroom. So again, our teachers have spent this summer training with those new standards in English language arts and math. The rest of the standards in science and other areas are forthcoming, but right now we do have the math and the ELA, and our teachers have been putting those in student-friendly learning targets, getting ready for this upcoming school year. They spent quite a bit of time doing that, and so we're ready to. We feel like we have the resources. Our district has given us our staff the ability and the time to work on these, and we feel like we're as ready as anyone to get started this school year.
And I'm sure that if you have more questions about that, during open house, you'll have an opportunity to ask the teachers about this, and they'll be sharing with you their course syllabus. And of course, it will incorporate these new standards within that. Mr. Rupp?
Well, it's a very exciting time at the high school level when we talk about the new standards are coming in. And we have the new standards for mathematics and the new standards, of course, for language arts. For the first time, we have the folks from AP and the folks from ACT at the same table with us. So when we developed this new curriculum based upon these standards, they had input on that. So the first time, I think, since I can remember in education, our state assessment is really going to be aligning with the ACT and AP, which is big for Pikeville High School because that is our focus. So everything we're going to be doing is going to be jiving together for the first time. If you look at the end of course exams, it's something new that's starting this year. In English 10, biology, U.S. history, and algebra 2, we have students who's going to be taking end of course exams. So our students, what's going to be taking place is they'll be taking the class as normal, then their final exam actually is going to be the state assessment. That's going to count 20% of their grade. Our teachers are very focused on this. They've been training all of last year and this summer, getting ready for this. The curriculum maps will be on the website for parents can take a look at that. But our teachers are up for the challenge. I think our students can be up for the challenge. And I expect to see high scores from Pikeville High School. I expect us to be a top 10 high school with this new end of course assessments.
And those end of course assessments are for grades 9 through 12?
Yes, regardless what grade the student takes, say the English 10 or the algebra 2, if they're taking it, even for some of our students who qualify, they can take it in 8th grade. If they're taking it in 8th grade, that's still going to count for our assessment. So no matter what grade they're taking it, when they're in that class and take that final exam, it counts on the assessment.
Okay, great. I know that we've spent a great deal of time sharing about what's going on inside the classrooms, and that's one of the things that makes this district unique, because that's where later in life is so important as to what goes on inside the classroom and having students engaged. And we're so thankful. We've got new staff on board this year at the elementary school, and had several applications, many applications concerning new teachers this year within our school district. It's exciting within the school district and within the classroom. What's some things that you may want to share with the community, with students, concerning ways that students can get involved extracurricular-wise or outside the classroom at both the schools? Mr. Jones?
At the elementary school, we have a very active Little League program. We offer Little League activities in football, grades 2 through 6. We have basketball, our Little League basketball program, grades 2 through 6 for both boys and girls. And we also have, through our AAU, we have cheerleading, grades K through 6. You can contact Miss Lisa Wheeler at Pikeville High School for more information about that. Just about any type of club or activity that your child will be interested in, we have something that would meet their needs there at the elementary school. We have a literary guild club. We're in the process of putting together an art club for this school year. We've had a chess club. We have all types of different activities. We do STLP, Student Technology Leadership Programs, all types of different activities. There's a link on our website. Again, it's www.pikeville.kyschools.us. You will be able to go to the elementary page, and there's a link that lists all of our activities that you can find there at our school. But there's many different activities and clubs that meet.
Mr. Rowe?
Oh, Pikeville High School, I think, is synonymous with athletics. I'll start there first. We offer over 20 plus different athletic events or teams you can be a part of. But at Pikeville High School, there's more than just our athletics. For example, we have a drama department. I think our drama department is probably, in my opinion, the strongest in Eastern Kentucky, if not one of the strongest in the state. We have an outstanding facility. We've got a new drama coach this year. We've added a drama class for our students, and our goal is to build our drama program into the best drama, in my opinion, in the state of Kentucky. Also, we got a very strong art department. Ms. Smith does an excellent job, and invite our stakeholders to come out and visit these art shows we have. And we've got students who are very talented with what's going on. With athletics, most of our students do participate in athletics. Beyond that, we last year added a fishing club, which is pretty exciting. The Kentucky High School Athletic Association will soon be adding, probably within the next year or two, a state championship level fishing team. Our goal is to be one of the first schools in Eastern Kentucky to offer that. Our kids are very excited about that. Something new we added just for this school year, and I want to thank you, Mr. Green, and the board for funding this. We are starting a dance team, and we have our team. Our girls are already there. They're working. Pikeville High School is one of the schools around that hasn't had that, and our surrounding schools had. So our girls are very excited, and I think our stakeholders are going to be excited to see the talent our girls have out on the floor.
And I knew when we started mentioning clubs that I would forget something. But we have our band, we have a chorus band, and we also have a speech and drama club. Those come in together and have productions throughout the school year. I certainly wouldn't want to miss that because that's our community involvement. But if you've never seen a play, everything from our kindergarten play all the way through to some of our musicals that we do during the school year involving our band, our chorus, our speech and drama department, please make sure you do that. We will send home notes throughout the school year, and also you can look on our website to give those dates. But just an excellent program when those come together and put on productions at our school. I knew that I would miss that, but I'm glad I added that in.
Something that I'd like to follow up on, we mentioned earlier college and career readiness, and you hear this phrase used multiple times throughout the school year. And there's a real focus right now within the state of Kentucky, and again, you'll see the website or web address listing on the screen. It will take you to, of course, our website, and there's a link to what the Kentucky Department of Education refers to as open house site. And you can find more data if you're interested in our school district, seeing how our district compares to the other 173 school districts across the state. And you'll see that focus within 5 years. There's a goal from the state school board and also our commissioner to increase our college and career readiness level by 100%. So that's a lofty goal, and you'll notice that Pikeville Independent Schools is in the top 10% of college and career readiness as it's calculated now. However, we're continuing to move forward to that, something that I need to commend the administration, the staff, and especially Ms. Salmons at the high school. Long before there was this emphasis on college and career readiness, Pikeville High School, some of the best kept secrets there is that the students at Pikeville High School average 2 scholarships per graduate each year. Isn't that amazing? Every graduate that walks across the stage, on average, we have 2 scholarships per year for them. If you look at the number of scholarships and the number of graduates, it's amazing at Pikeville High School. The other thing is the successful transition, and that's referred to or calculated as students moving, whether it's into college or whether it's into the world of work or whether it's into the military. And we have almost 100% successful transition there at Pikeville High School, and it's a testament to the hard work of both the principals and the staffs at the schools. And I can't say enough about the high school guidance counselor. And if you have questions regarding this or questions about the courses or the schedule, please contact Miss Ann Salmons at the high school. The phone number is 432-0185. And I'm sure that Mr. Rowe has some follow-up conversations concerning college career readiness and increasing the level of rigor. And we certainly want to thank University of Pikeville, because we're running buses in our district every period this coming school year to the University of Pikeville, and we just thank them so much for their cooperation in dealing with our students, and they've just been so accommodating. I want to thank Governor Patton for his leadership there as president, and Dr. Hess and Mr. Hurley for what they've done, and also I think Teresa Lockhart's done extensive work with the high school. Would you like to share some comments about that?
Yes, our partnership with UPike is growing, and we like that. James Hurley, Ms. Lockhart, Governor Patton have been over to the school, and they've talked to us quite a bit. We're very excited because even though we are busing students back and forth, which is a great thing, we're going to be offering 7 different courses on our campus this year. So our students do not have to leave, they don't have to get on a bus. Our teachers will be teaching college credit at 0 cost to our students. and the board is picking up to help pay for some of that, and I want to thank the board for that. So we're very excited this partnership, and we see it growing year after year. Our goal is to have our students college ready, and UPike is providing the part that we've been missing, so we're very excited about that. Not only do we want students college ready, we want them career ready. Our FBLA program is grown leaps and bounds since last year. Ms. Prater has done an outstanding job. The numbers are up, so we've got students who are finding careers as soon as they're getting out of high school through FBLA and through technology. So our students are going to be prepared for the real world, and we're very excited about that.
Right. And speaking of Mrs. Prater, that's something else we need to pass along some information. Miss Marianne Prater, you'll see a link also on our website concerning our public relations director, and she's also a business teacher, and can't say enough about that department and their success. You may want to touch on their success statewide with the number of students and also those students competing nationally.
We had 20 plus students downstate competing. The exact numbers I don't have in front of me. We had quite a few students who did win at the state level. We had 8 students who were in Orlando this summer competing nationally. Very exciting times for us. Our students compete in many different areas like future problem solving, technology, students making commercials. So there are a lot of different areas, and I see the number of students winning at the state level growing, and I see some of our students in the future winning national titles.
Great. We also offer students the opportunity through our Gifted and Talented program that if we have students at the elementary school level that score high enough and they can move within our Gifted and Talented program, we also move those students to the high school as to make sure that we're challenging them at every level. I want to thank our Gifted and Talented teacher, Mrs. Tracy Tackett, with her hard work there, and Miss Sherry Tackett for dealing with that. Mr. Jones mentioned earlier concerning the smart boards and the intelligent classrooms, as they're referred to within the Commonwealth now. You'll see a huge focus on that. One of the few districts that I'm aware of, within every single classroom that we have at Pikeville Independent Schools, you'll find that technology. Certainly want to thank Mrs. Carolyn Leatherman, Mr. Brandon Blackburn at the high school, and Mr. Neil Arnett at the elementary school for their work there. If you have any questions regarding our technology, please contact one of those 3 individuals here at Pikeville Independent Schools. I can't tell you how excited we are to have your students coming here on August the 10th. We're excited about a new school year. We have several new students enrolling at this time. If you have any questions about enrolling your son or daughter, please contact the schools. At the elementary school, for example, if it's preschool through the 6th grade, you will be contacting the elementary school. The phone number is 432-4196. Grades 7 through 12, the high school, 432-0185 would be the phone number there. To get your son or daughter enrolled, the registration process is going on now. And not only do we look forward to the coming school year, but opening day, it's going to be extremely exciting, and we have just scratching the surface within this program with the University of Pikeville and some of the other programs that we'll be offering. And we look forward to sharing more with you about this and increasing the community knowledge of what's going on within the schools. I also have to again commend these 2 gentlemen concerning how they're getting parents involved. This show is just one other element of that. However, Mr. Rowe, would you please touch on your weekly stakeholder email and also an opportunity for the parent advisory meetings?
Yes, something we started last year. Parents had a concern about communication from the high school. One thing we realized is high school kids probably don't want to come home and tell mom and dad everything that's going on at school. It's not as cool. We understand that. So we just gathered email addresses from parents, and we started a weekly stakeholder email. It goes out every Friday. A part of that is an e-planner, which gives us a calendar of events that goes on at school, which parents really need to know because there are a lot of extracurricular beyond just the academics going on at school. So we send that every Friday. We put in some information about some academics, some athletics, so we get that communication out. We've also started, or I've started a Twitter account, and I'll be sending this out to our parents on our email. So I'd like for parents to be able to follow us on Twitter, and I can get the information to you as quick as possible. So that's another big aspect of that. We have some teachers in the building now that's going to be starting their own weekly emails, so that's pretty exciting also. I know a couple teachers started it last year. Teacher web pages will be part of our professional development before school starts, and the information will be on there. So we've also got another program called Edmodo. That started last year, very similar to a Facebook, but for academics. So we've got a lot of our students who follow their teachers on Edmodo, and lessons and grades and all kinds of stuff can be shared in this very secure and type environment. So the technology is great. Our communication is trying to improve every day. Please, during registration, stop by. We got a booth set up to sign up, put your email address down on that, and we will get the information to you in a timely manner.
Mr. Jones.
Of course, I want you to know, and I'm sure Mr. Rowe would say the same thing, my door's always open. If you have any questions at all, please, never hesitate to call us. We, like the high school, we had some feedback from parents requesting more information, wanting more information. So now I do a monthly parent meeting. We call it the Principal's Coffee. We do it, last year we did it on Wednesdays, the first Wednesday of every month from 9 to 10 a.m., in which I am free, for 1 hour or longer, to discuss any question you may have as parents. It's open to all parents, all community members. You come in a public forum, and the first few minutes I'll present some type of information to you, about our school. Then you can ask any question you may have. I'll answer that question. Also, of course, we have a lot of people who work, and so we do those meetings in the evenings also. You can look at our website for a list of those parent meetings. But anytime you have a question, anything at all you may have, please let us know. And if I can't provide the answer to you, I will make sure I get you with the person that can. We want you to know that we're open to communication, and we want you to be made aware of each and everything going on in our school as much as we possibly can.
Again, the goal is real simple here. Within every classroom within our school district, the teacher's goal, the administrator's goal, every employee's goal is that you would look forward for your son or daughter to have that teacher and to be placed within that classroom. That's the goal each and every day. Every time, the most important thing that we can do as administrators is hire great people, hope that you'll come to the schools, get to meet those great people, and see who will be interacting with on a daily basis, your son or daughter. And again, on behalf of Pikeville Independent Schools, we just want to thank you for the opportunity to be involved with your son or daughter's life. Thank you.